If you could partner with the very best agents in the industry, if you could have more money in your bank account at the end of every single year, if you could have all the tools, the best tools, training, coaching you could ever want, and if you could have a retirement and exit strategy from your real estate career, would you be open to learning more? Okay guys, let's do this. This video is about why I joined EXP, also a little bit about me, my history, where I come from, and hopefully by the end of the video you'll have decided why you want to join EXP, and if you do so, why you want to join with me. So my name is Phil Gadd. I am originally from the UK, the south of England, Sussex, county called Sussex, and I grew up right on the coast near a town named Brighton. I went to university in the Midlands, and then I went back down to London for my career of around 13 years as a film editor in the film industry in London, where I met my wife, and my first daughter was born. We then moved out of London. We added to the family with my second daughter. We now have 3 daughters. My youngest was actually born in Fernie, where we currently live, so she is a true Canadian. So we emigrated to Canada in 2009. We left our lives in Canada, left our family and friends, and decided to move to a tiny ski town in the middle of the Canadian Rockies to start our new life. We started a new business. Back then it was a bakery. We started an artisan bakery which had a small cafe, and we still run the business today. The business isn't a bakery, it's actually a bar restaurant, but over the years we've transitioned from the original tiny artisan bakery to a wholesale bakery, 2 or 3 locations. But a few years ago we just consolidated that business back down, and now we just run the bar and restaurant. So my real estate career began in 2018 when I got my license. Back then I did join Royal LePage. I actually did want to join EXP. I heard about EXP in 2018 and I'm like, oh my God, that is the place for me. I'm one of these early adopters, and you know, I just saw the technology, the 3D world, but more importantly, I saw how much money I could keep in my bank account at the end of the year with the commission splits, and I was like, that's a brokerage for me. I didn't know too much else about EXP at the time, but at the time I wanted to get my license and join EXP. Unfortunately, they weren't even on our board, so I joined Royal LePage, and I had a great time at Royal LePage. I had a great mentor who, incidentally, actually is now on my team at EXP, but she was fantastic. She showed me the ropes. She took me through the very important first sort of few months of my real estate career, and enabled me to do 18 transactions in my first year. So I had a fairly successful first year. And towards the end of that year, you know, I was re-looking at EXP. They were on the board now, and you know, I was trying to negotiate with my current brokerage at the time to get my splits better. I felt that I was doing a lot of good work, and I tried to negotiate on that, and that was one of the reasons initially why you know, I pulled the trigger on EXP, because of the commission. So I'll explain a little bit about how that works. And all of this, I'm really just going to touch on the surface of all the reasons. And if you do want to learn more, then, you know, below this video, there's a link where you can schedule a time, and we can really dive deep into everything EXP has to offer. But for me, the commission split of 80-20 And that's across the board. So every single agent in EXP is on the same commission split. And if you're a new agent, you can actually join the mentor program, and the commission splits are slightly different for your first 3 deals. I believe it's 60-40, but once you've done, you've got your 3 deals under your belt, then you can move on to the 80-20 split. And the splits are different for teams as well, but that's something, like I say, we could dive into deeper on a scheduled call. Okay, so I'm going to get into the 5 reasons why I joined EXP. And again, these are kind of summaries. So if you want a much deeper dive into any of this, please schedule a call below. Click the link. You can go right into my calendar, and I'll happily, uncover and lift the curtains on all that's EXP. But number 1 is the commission. So the compensation plan EXP offers is an 80-20 split with all agents, no matter if you're a top producer to a brand new agent. There is a mentorship program for new agents where for your first 3 transactions, you'll be assigned a mentor who will help you get off the ground, get up and running. And for them first 3 transactions, I believe it's a 60-40 split. But after those 3 transactions, you'll be back on to the 80-20. So that's what every agent is on until they cap. And by that I mean in EXP, once you've paid EXP a total of $16,000, then you go to 100% commission split. So for example, for someone like me, it takes me around, in the last 2 years, last year it took me 7 transactions to cap. This year it's going to take me 8. So last year I did it in 2 months. This year it's a little bit slower. I'm going to do it in just over 3. But so after you've reached that 16,000 cap, for the rest of the year you are on 100% commission. So there are some fees involved, and again I'll just talk about a few of them, and if you need to know more information, please schedule that call. But it's a monthly fee of $139, a $29 broker fee for every transaction, and a $17 fee for every transaction capped at $200, and that extends your E&O insurance to up to $5 million. So number 2 is Icon. So what does that mean? So to become an Icon agent at EXP, you have to do around 28 transactions or more. So once you cap at 16,000, roughly around 8 transactions, if you go on to do another 20, then EXP will give you up to all of your $16,000 back cap as EXP stock. So essentially, you're on a complete 100% commission. I mean, that's fantastic. So number 3, why I joined EXP is because of my team and the people above me. I have access to some incredibly experienced agents, real estate agents. So the wealth of knowledge that these people have and access to them was one of the biggest reasons I decided to join EXP. And the team that I'm on is called the Honey Badgers Nation. And part of my upline are a gentleman called Jay Kinder and Michael Reese, who founded the National Association of Expert Advisors. And what that was these 2 guys were incredible real estate agents, and they were, Jay Kinder was doing over 500 transactions a year. And a few years ago they decided to create the National Association of Expert Advisors to help other agents do what they did. Back then they used to charge anywhere from $25,000 to $30,000 for this, for all the information and all their coaching. And now, just part of the Honey Badgers Nation, I have access to all of this training for absolutely for no cost. And I also have access to these guys as well for training, coaching, and it's absolutely phenomenal. So number four reason for joining EXP is having access to the best-in-class strategic tools, technology and partners that EXP has to offer. And again, if you want me to unpack all of this, please do schedule a call in the link below, and I'll be happy to do this. So number 5, it's the reason. So my last reason, number 5, why I joined EXP was the ability to have multiple streams of income in your business. So I'll just quickly summarize these. So there's the compensation, 80-20 split, with going to 100% after the $16,000 cap. Icon agent, once you've capped 28 deals or above, then you get that 16,000 back. Agent equity, it's an opt-in program, but I opt in, so every 5% of your GCI goes to buy EXPI stock. That's EXPI stock, which is traded on the NASDAQ stock market for a 10% discount. And also, you know, staying at the company. I know it's not a huge amount of money, but on your first transaction every year, that you get $250. I didn't get that at Royal LePage. I didn't even get anything for my first sales award. I got a nice plaque, but you know, what's that worth? And the last thing I want to talk about is revenue share. Now, I'm not going to go into much detail on this. If you want to learn more, then please do schedule a call with the link below. But with revenue share, EXP will actually pay you, not out of your money or the agent's money, but out of EXP revenue. They will pay you for attracting agents to come and join EXP. And that is a phenomenal opportunity. I mean, everything else is wonderful, but the revenue share opportunity at EXP is truly life-changing. So if you want to know more, then please do schedule that call.